Previously on The Guardians of Fehal.
In our last episode, you all experienced a fun night out at the theater for Nora's birthday, seeing a new play about the mysterious last queen of Fehal. Before the play, Nora received 2 birthday gifts from her parents. One from her papa was specifically wooden carvings of her entire family, and from her mother, she received her old adventuring backpack, being encouraged to carry on the tradition of collecting items and exploring the world. While at the performance, you ran into Felix, thus awkward interactions ensued. During the play, the twins saw some loose affiliations to the Bendiah and the conquering of the Iron Valley. During intermission, during a private conversation, it was confirmed that Felix did know Rhiannon fairly well, and apparently they used to interact at the school together quite enough to be considered friends. But that was a private conversation between them, and the rest of the group doesn't know about it. After the performance, all of you went out drinking, except for Una, who had fallen asleep during the performance and decided that maybe she'd put in a little too many hours on Nora's dress and headed back to the guild to sleep for the night. You all went out to a tavern in the Fae Steps, had a wonderful time talking with one another before heading back for the night. And we'll continue from there. It's the morning of the 5th. The girls get up. You go kind of have the morning for a little bit. Tea is at 10, so you make your way over there. Then, Rowan, are you doing anything with your parents, like to kind of help them finish their errand running before for the day, or is there anything you're gonna do? They had a couple things they wanted to do for shopping and stuff like that around town.
Yeah, I would probably just tag along with them, since I don't have a whole lot to do without Nora at the guild.
What do I do?
What do I do? I mean, yeah, I'm not actively working on any projects right now. And since they're in town, why wouldn't I go spend time with them? So yeah, I'd probably just tag along on whatever they're doing.
They definitely enjoy the time with you, and like hearing about random things you've noticed in the city. It's kind of fun because like normally you guys do stuff together. It's Nora and Rowan. And this time it's kind of like Rowan's special time with both of his parents that normally he has to share with his sister. So it's just some nice undivided attention towards you. So.
Yeah.
And you guys get lunch. You guys probably get like lunch together and some snacks and stuff. Even though like you don't really eat, like it's still like let's sit down and kind of like have time together and chat and everything like that. Your papa talks more about wood carving stuff, and he actually asks your like opinion on like some of the equipment that he's choosing between, and it kind of seems like he already knows what he would lean towards, but he wants to see what you suggest. Kind of like treating you more like a peer instead of like, I'm teaching you what tools to use. So it's kind of like a shift where it's like you can tell that they're transitioning from the, oh, you're our children and we make all the decisions for you, to now like, oh, you're you're an adult and we're going to kind of treat you a little bit like one. So it's an interesting time for you, but very filled with love and happiness.
Happy fun times.
Happy fun times. The twins, are you doing anything in the morning?
Let's see here. Hans and Franz in the morning would probably be was I working on any projects with Juan?
There was mostly just some repairs on like the merchants' wagons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Things.
I think though Hans and Franz might after breakfast try to check in with Officer Hughes if he could, or see if he could send a messenger to Officer Hughes to see what he's heard about more those monsters in the sewers that Lady Elaine had mentioned about. To see if the City Watch has any information on that avenue.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely find like one of the like one of the servants in the guild who like one of the kitchen boys or something, you kind of ask like, hey, would you go run a message up to the Shades Watch House for me? And they're
Well, he's
like,
a kitchen boy. He doesn't do messages.
yeah, or like you find some kid or somebody like who's like they're currently not doing anything and they can go do it for you.
Okay. I don't know if Hans and Franz would like have just a child.
Okay, well, if you want,
You know.
you could walk. Like the walk to that guild is probably like, or the watch house is probably like 20 minutes. So Hans and Franz could
that's
go
fine.
himself.
That's just fresh morning air. Walking out into and checking in with the guards. Yeah.
All right, so you can go. He's a little busy first thing in the morning, so you're probably waiting for 30 minutes, and then he can kind of see you.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe me and my brother and our group are being hired to go and, clear out the aqueducts, but I was hoping that maybe there was more information, if possible.
You probably could find it, if you are the ones hired for it, I'm sure whoever they're going to have escort you down and let you in probably has gathered reports of the sorts of creatures that have been spotted.
Oh, I didn't know we were getting escorted down there. Okay.
Yeah, it was in, Josh, maybe this is my bad. The letter that you guys got from Elaine with the job, it was sent on, it wasn't from Elaine, but it was from one of her like royal ministers who oversees it. It had instructions, and I kind of powered of blah it saying like, yeah, we're commissioning you to go down. You'll get escorted, and we'll give you some information on like what we do know if you accept it. Blah blah blah. Contact this person here. Come to this part of the city. So like that was a few sessions ago. I probably should have clarified that. So like you're expecting to get a tiny bit more information and details. It was just at the time I kind of was like, you're focused on other stuff, so blah this.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I'd thank Officer Hughes for his time. And head back to the guild to speak with the alchemist.
Okay. Pause you for a minute.
Yep.
Andrews, Hans, and Franz, what are you doing in the morning?
Just normal morning routine, go work out. Yeah.
All right. One thing I will say is when you wake up in the morning, and you're getting ready to go about your day, you look down and you didn't notice it in the dark last night, but you notice there's some sort of opalescent pattern on your foot.
That's a weird place for a hickey.
I sit down on my bunk and I lift my foot up and look at it.
All right. Once you just look at it and study it for a minute, you recognize it's a little weird. It's not as bright as the other ones because of the color patternation of it, but you recognize the outline of the horse's symbol on your foot, on your right foot.
Ooh.
Sorry, what?
Oh, I sit there and stare at it for a while, and then I excitedly get up and run to find my brother.
All right. He probably went to bed a little bit earlier than you, is not in the guild. And if you're looking around for him, one of the servants say, I saw him walk out. I think he'll probably be back later. Maybe, but they'll just say that they saw him go walk out somewhere.
I'll ask how long ago.
Like 40 minutes ago.
Oh, fuck. All right.
You slept in. You stayed, like, you had I looked at that time for that recording. That was like an hour and a half time walking her back to the school, and then another 40 minutes walking back from the school to the guild. So, like, you probably would have slept in a little bit later than everybody else.
All right, I'll sit down and have breakfast and excitedly wait for my brother to come back.
Okay. Probably after like another, let's see, visiting Hughes. After probably like another 40 minutes, he makes his way back since he had to wait for Hughes for a bit. So, do you go straight to Lucius's office?
Well, I believe so, because don't I have to pass through the lunchroom to get there?
Nope. You do not. You just have to turn. So.
Oh well,
Okay.
then I guess I would be waiting outside the front door because I thought the dining room was like
Okay.
central, but
Yeah,
not-
I
Here,
thought,
I'll
I thought
put-
the
I'm gonna
dining
put-
room was basically everyone had to go through the dining room to
it's
get
fine.
to anywhere.
It's fine. I'll just wait outside. I'll
It's
wait
okay.
outside for him.
You can wait somewhere where you think you can spot him. So Hans and Franz, as you're making you come back, your brother is surprisingly at the door, looking very excited.
Good morning, brother.
Brother, check it out! And I lift my foot up to him.
What? Did you step in something?
Yes,
Well,
Dolly.
I'll look.
It takes a second, just like I said, because it's kind of a more of like a white opalescent sheen instead of it being like a straight the black tattoo or the green tattoo of the snake. You recognize the pattern symbol of the horse on his foot.
I'll grab his foot and look closer.
Brother, how
Yeah.
did you get that?
Well, I didn't get it. It was given to me. Like the other one.
But what did you do?
Okay, so Lizzie, I don't remember the task that the horse gave.
I believe she was super fucking vague, which
Of course.
it was
Fate
Of
okay.
course, you horse.
Did I put it under the handout? Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was something to the effects of like reforge what was broken.
Yeah, and that does sound right now that you say that.
And like or remake what was lost or something. Like so it was because she said two things. It was basically reforge what was broken or remake what was lost or something like that.
Okay.
What did you forge? I didn't even hear you in the ironworks.
Well, no, I just kind of, made the, I don't want to say it, like, I don't want to say like an alliance, but, Rhiannon and I kind of like, we were talking about our peoples and like what it would take for us to be, friends and allies.
Like, you mean the Bendaya and the people of the Iron Valley be
Yeah, yeah.
allies?
Yeah.
Huh.
And Hans and Franz will just kind of stare at his brother's foot for a bit.
I didn't know you could make an alliance while being exiled.
Well, but I think it's more like, working towards, the reforging, the remaking, whatever, of our peoples. Plus Rhiannon's mother's family with the play.
Yeah.
It's confusing.
Was the
The-
play, and the play meant that this was reforged and fixed.
Crap, what was the clan?
Source.
Sourced.
Okay.
The Source clan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. Good job. Congratulations.
Yeah, brother.
I didn't know how we were going to do that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was going to be, I was
One of the
going to
last ones.
forging. But, yeah, well.
So that, yeah.
Well, I was just on my way to see Lucian about, maybe some stuff he could put together for when we go into the aqueducts to fight off the leftover monsters that were roaming around under there. And to
Something in
just kinda
particular?
No, I don't know what we would face, but I imagine that an alchemist probably has choices. So I could probably get like a variety pack or something.
I mean, yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Just
I'll come
like
with
an
you.
alchemical sampler.
I mean, it's not Danny's brother.
I don't know what that has to do with this. I'm not going to eat the stuff.
Then what are you going to do with it? The potions.
Hoping to like throw it at the monsters. Or maybe put something on our weapons to like, because I can't just like, wow, explode power of light like you can.
Yeah, you
I
can,
can-
brother. I've seen you do it.
I can turn a stone on. Boop. That's about it. That's my light.
Brother, you have more spells than that.
Yeah, but you're much more effective at just like getting rid of something. So I hope that I can maybe use some alchemy to help out a little bit more.
I think you do a lot, brother, but I mean, you do what you got to do. I'll leave you to that then.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Yeah. I'm gonna go out to the shrine then for a little bit and pray, and then I'll be back. Nothing crazy, just go out, say, how you now, and then go back.
Hi, I'm glad I got another one of your approval ratings. I appreciate it.
Just,
All right, bye.
just a couple more and I'll get my Michelin
Yes,
Uh,
your Michelin star.
star. There we go.
Well, Hans and Franz, Josh, you're successfully able to go in and find Luthien, and he is kind of like in the middle of like trying to pour something, and he's like, "Oh, good morning. What can I help you with?"
Good morning, Luthien. I am looking for some alchemical things to help in fighting some creatures in the aqueducts where we've been hired to clear out some monsters. One of which was this like, it looked like a stone, but then it had like a lot of mouths on it and tentacle thingies and it made this awful noise. And my brother was just able to, hit it, put some holy light in there and blast it away. But, I don't know what else we can do. And if my brother just can't use his kill-all weapon, I was hoping to have some sort of backup for that.
He says, "Oh, sounds like one of my exes, but I have corrosive things. Like give you some of that. I don't really have anything. I mean, I'm not a monster expert. I would either say throw something at it that burns, so acid, or if you're fighting undead, holy water works good, but I don't really have any of that on hand. You probably have to go.
Well,
to the
I
temple
have that.
with that.
I have.
Oh,
I
all right.
have holy water. I make it myself.
I should have. Oh. Ooh. He kind of like is excited. How frequently do you make holy water? Is it difficult?
I mean, no. I just kind of, pray over it, but I just, kind of bless it and whatever.
Maybe if you're interested, I would be happy to pay you for making some of that sometimes, because there's a lot of magic I've wanted to experiment using holy water, but the temple usually charges a lot for it. And, since we're friends and I've done some favors for you guys, and he kind of like chokes under his breath, sleeping potion, that, you'd be willing to make some for me as a favor.
I mean, you have some of I owe you a favor necessarily, but
you could owe me a favor for this.
I mean, I'd be okay to trade. We are a merchants guild after all.
I thought we were friends, Hans and Franz.
I don't really know you, Luthien. Maybe if you were to come on one of our adventures and I could see you fighting in battle, we could be good friends. Battle brothers?
Is that the going rate of friendship for you? Is I have to go throw punches at some sort of monster?
Not necessarily punches. Nora doesn't punch very often. She usually just casts spells. And Una very ever throws punches. She just kind of shoots things with a bow. Maybe sends her little pet Spriul to annoy them or something. but we're all kind of involved in battle together, so that's just kind of what I know. Or like Juan, I work with him in the forge, so I would say he's a friend of sorts.
Well, I suppose maybe one day, if I ever get a bug for an adventure, I will bring my alchemical set and
They
make
make
potions
adventure bugs?
ferociously. Yes, they absolutely do. So anyway, I would recommend acid or holy water, which sounds like you can do. I mean,
Okay,
otherwise,
sure.
yeah. Fire.
Yeah.
I don't have ferocious fire is dangerous, but I could just do some some weakened versions of that. But
Well, I mean, the acid probably will work okay if it doesn't really corrode stone.
I don't.
he'll do an even trade with you for that, where he'll give you enough. Like he'll give you two things of acid, flasks of acid, if you give him holy water stuff. 2 for 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 2 acid vials.
Cool. Is there anything else you wanted to ask him about, or are you good?
Nope. 2 acid vials is good enough for me.
Sweet.
I'll probably just wander around and see who I run into next.
Okay. You can find people to talk to with the guild and stuff like that. Actually, we'll say that you run into Juan actually has the morning off. He's going to the temple with his son to get some healing done, to help with his neurological condition. And so he has the day off, so he can be with his family. And then you actually run into one of the merchants you traveled with, the one that was buddy with Song. I think that was Godwin, yeah.
Godbrand!
He was Godwin, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name was. And he'll make small talk with you or whatever.
So, Godwin, what's this I hear about Song avoiding a visitor?
He kind of cocks his eyebrow. He's like, I don't know. I remember a servant came the other night and said that there was somebody here to see him, and then he said he didn't want to see anybody, so I don't know. Does that count as avoiding somebody? One time saying you're busy?
I mean, I heard it was twice, if not 3 times.
Does he have a bitter ex he doesn't want to see? I never thought of that from him. Might have to start teasing him about it.
Yeah, you might, if he's avoiding a nice girl.
I mean, what if she's not nice?
I mean, she's probably nice.
It's hard to picture Song being mean to anybody.
Exactly, so she's probably nice.
Well, no, but if he's being mean to somebody, wouldn't that mean that they're not nice?
Maybe not.
I mean, he's not nice.
Maybe he's just nervous about meeting somebody, like a long-lost love or something.
No, maybe. I don't know. I've never really talked to Song about his dating life.
Well, I just think, it's kind of like prime time to start finding out.
Well, you'll have to ask him when you see him. I haven't seen him this morning yet. / I should have asked Steve to pop in so you guys can be like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, Godwin doesn't really know too much about it, though, because he's just like, Song never talks about, stuff like that. But basically, he says he'll give him some shit when he sees him about it.
Yeah, you do that. On another note, since you've traveled a long time and you've seen all these different kind of fur materials, what do you think's the best one to make a hat?
Ooh. I guess it depends on what kind of hat you're trying to make.
I mean, a comfortable one, preferably. One that don't know, says something about my personality. I don't know how it works.
I'm actually meeting with a furrier in 20 minutes. Show me some of their catches. If you want to look at it with me, you can go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, just, I guess I'm so used to working with metals that I don't know anything about other materials. I mean,
Well, it'll be a good learning experience then.
Yeah, so I'd be happy to join you in this meeting this furry.
They're a furrier, but furry is an interesting nickname. Maybe that'll catch on someday.
Yeah, maybe as well.
Please make that canon.
You can go with him and meet one of the furrier hunters that kind of comes through and is trying to pitch their stuff, and basically Hans and Franz can kind of pick out a type of material and get it. Does he want to buy something, or is he just trying to learn about it?
Probably just learn about it, maybe see the different textures in the fur, that sort of thing.
So you start get a base level idea of what makes something good fur choice for a
Okay.
hat.
Cool.
Cool.
I thought when you said dough is good, I thought you meant DOUGH. I'm like, why is he making a hat
right?
out of dough?
I was like, I could make a bread joke here, but I'm like, no, I totally understand.
No,
a deer, a female
deer,
deer.
a female deer. And also Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Me.
What a musical hat.
We'll say for the sake of well, that has to be invented now in this world.
Yeah, we need to sing.
It's a hat of singing.
Me, a name I call myself.
Shut up!
But I was gonna say, for the sake of expediency, I can say it's probably noon, and you guys all meet up for lunch after girls come back from tea. So you all reconvene. Rowan, your parents kind of go back to check out of their hotel and stuff and everything, so you have a little bit of time with just the group to talk things over, and you guys can talk about what your next plan is.
Okay.
By the way, Una's probably a little bit later coming back because her some time talking to her dad, since while she was coming back from the school, she got a little bird message, like a animal messenger, saying that her dad wanted to say goodbye to her before he leaves to go back to the islands. So Nora, you return, and actually before you guys left, Rhiannon specifically did ask you to wait a minute because she wanted to write a letter for you to give to Hans and Franz. Specifically Andrew's Hans and Franz. So she would have made you wait for 5 minutes while she wrote that out really quickly and then passed it on to you. So you arrive back in tow from T, sans Una. You have a letter, and you guys can have lunch and chill, and Una will come eventually.
Nora probably would have taken both the backpack and the letter.
Mhm.
Just because she knew she was probably going to be there first. So she's going to look around the hall for both Hans and Franz characters. Both Hans and Franz's. I wasn't sure where you guys were.
It's like deer. There's no plural.
Yeah, it's just
Hans and Franz.
Where are the Hans and Franz?
Yep.
So where are you guys?
I'm standing here waving at you.
Oh, okay, you're in the hall.
Since I just got back from work, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, Nora, the first place she would have checked is where the food is, so she would probably head on in. Oh, exactly what you think. And she'll head on in. I'll wave to you both.
Thank goodness I found you. I have things for you, actually.
And she's gonna go ahead and hand Josh's Hans and Franz the bag, and then she's gonna hand Andrew's Hans and Franz the letter.
What? Who's this from?
This is from Rhiannon. This is also from Rhiannon.
Oh.
And Hans
yeah.
will stick his arm into the bag, just like a Mary Poppins.
Look, brother, I have no arm.
Brother! I grab it and I pull it off.
Oh, also Sam, she would have told you to tell Hans and Franz there is a note in the bag for him specifically with what her commission for him is.
Oh, okay.
As he rips
she
the
said
bag
there
off
was.
in my hand.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, she said there was a note in there for you. You just found it before I could tell you.
Oh, I thought it was the inspected by tag and called out. I was like, brother, you can't do that. You get arrested.
Now they're coming for me. No, I got a good in with yous. We're fine.
It's true.
Anyway, sorry. What does the note say?
She basically she says, I hope you enjoy the bag. I took the liberty, if you look inside the edges of it, making a little bit of a honeycomb pattern with the fabric for you. So like when you actually open it, you can see like the inner lining of it, the edges you can see before it goes into the big vacuumous void. It looks like she did some sort of like honeycomb pattern stitches.
Ooh,
for
very
you.
nice.
And the letter specifically says, I know I originally posed the idea of a something for a horse, but your comment about making a crown actually stuck with me, and I figured I should have you make a sort of like she wants like a headband, like not an actual crown, but she wonders if you can do like shield of faith in it, like what you have for Rowan's axe, so that way she can wear it and have armor. So that's basically her thing.
I
and
see.
she said if I don't know if you can add jewels to it as well, but if not, you can at least make the metal frame and enchant it, and then I can always ask a jeweler to, fill it in. So
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I got some ideas for that.
okay.
Do I get a letter?
Yeah, you get a letter. I actually put it in D&D Beyond. I don't know if it showed up in under your
Oh,
character
letter.
thing.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Hey, look at that. The journal is
Wait.
being used.
Do-do-do-do. I don't know if you want to read it out loud. You don't have to though if you don't want to.
I'm good.
One other small thing about the note, Andrew, with your passive, you can clearly smell that she sprayed a little bit of perfume on the note.
Ooh. I step off to the side and read it, and then I fold it back up and put it in my pocket.
Close to your heart.
Like a pocket.
Wait.
Does Hans and Franz have pockets?
Yeah. All men's
His pants
clothing
have
comes with pockets.
Yeah. it's just kind of
Yeah,
part
they
of-
get theirs by default.
I didn't
it's
know that
part
your
of
Blink
regular
Dog
fashion.
I didn't know your Blink Dog pants came with cargo like pockets in it.
We ordered them special, of course.
I didn't realize that was what they were, but I guess that shouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That just
Yeah, I
goes
don't-
without
Can't have
saying.
trousers or kilts without pockets. We're not barbarians.
Hey now,
Not anymore.
what's wrong with barbarians?
I meant, backwards thinking people.
It's okay. I don't have pockets either. I just have one single pocket.
Yeah, you got a chest.
Just yeah.
We'll say you guys can have lunch, and partway through Una shows up after hanging out with her dad
Faja.
for a bit. Her papa. Her Faja. What?
Just you.
Faja?
Faja.
Yes.
Good morning, afternoon, Una.
Hello.
How are you doing?
A lot better now that I've had some rest and had a nice tea date with Nora and Rhiannon.
Nora gives her this like sly little smile of like, I won't say anything, but I know.
I kind of like. No, he doesn't react at all. He's. Well, that's.
Hans and Franz has a bunch of insight, so I don't think if you're given an openly sly smile, there's any way that he wouldn't notice.
Now the question is, would Hans and Franz pry?
Not right now.
See? There you go.
Because he understands, all right, they're being secretive. I don't need to call them out right now, but I'll talk to one of them and get the deets.
Girl talk, man. Girl code, girl talk. Girl thing happened.
Yeah, okay.
Multiple girl things happened.
Wait, what?
Just So many girl things.
So many girl things.
Oh Lord.
I don't even know what that means.
Because you're not a girl.
I mean, there is that, yeah.
So, I spoke with Hughes this morning about the monster hunting job for the aqueducts. Apparently, the city is like the god is not involved in this at all. So they don't really have any information. But I did get the recommendation of using acid from Lucius.
Yes.
Yep.
So, I got some stuff that we can take down into the sewers with us whenever we're ready to go.
Good thinking.
Yeah, well, good idea, brother.
But Rowan, Naru, when are... Oh, wait, Rowan's not back, is he?
Who's Naru?
I
No,
didn't
Rowan's back.
Oh, okay.
Are the parents there then at the table?
No,
too?
they went to go pack up from like the inn room they were staying in.
So I was
and-
just about to ask.
When are your parents leaving? Are we going to see them off here today or tomorrow?
It'll be today. I think they're actually packing up, right?
Yep, I left them at their hotel.
Well, I think we're going to take them out towards where your shrine is, Hans and Franz,
And she'll look over to Andrew's, Hans and Franz.
there was a tree there that would help a lot for what Mama needs to do to get them back home.
They're gonna cut down one of the trees? I don't
No,
think they could-
no, they would never cut down a tree that still has plenty of life in it. No, it's something else, don't worry. You'll see it.
Okay.
Do we want to go down in the ducks after your parents leave then, or do we want to wait until tomorrow?
I say we do it today yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be dark under there no matter what time we do it, so...
We could go
Then
today.
I will make sure that I do not use any of my abilities until we go down then.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, now that's settled. Diddle-diddle-diddle-doo.
So you guys can all go and say goodbye to the parents at the shrine if you wish. Otherwise, it can just be the kids, the kittens.
I think I would let Nora and Rowan have a moment with their mom.
I mean, Hansatrons is definitely going because if they're doing stuff with the tree, he wants to
Yeah.
see what it is.
I guess if everyone's going,
So do I.
Una's
Yeah.
gonna go.
Yeah, they'd be, I'm sure, Nora's fine with everybody going.
Yeah.
Screw
Well, we can give
privacy.
them
Let's just
some
go watch
privacy,
your
too.
mom screw a tree.
Whoa. That is also not allowed.
That's
Yeah, no.
shouldn't be allowed.
I mean, granted,
then
their
screw
father is built like a
with
tree,
a
but
tree.
Screw with a tree, not
Wait,
screw
and their
a tree.
son is a tree. Wait a
Oh
minute.
God!
And delete that from the recording.
no,
Moving
no,
on.
that's gotta stay.
Nora would have brought the box with the dress that Una had made her. Because otherwise it's been just like sitting on the end of her bed and then like
Mhm.
placed on the floor when she goes to sleep because there's nowhere else to put it in the guild quarters.
Nora,
So
do you
she's-
want me to put that in the bag of holding?
No, it's okay. Actually, Mama said she would take it so that she can keep it all nice and hung up in my room back at home. And then if we ever go to anything fancy again, we just have to let her know and she'll come back and bring it.
Yeah, in our house, I can have it hanged up and like put a little protection on it. That way, it doesn't get all wrinkly and everything. Otherwise, it's gonna crease, and you'll never be able to get the crease lines out of this material. I just know it. I can tell by looking at this fabric. It's so beautiful, but I can tell it just wrinkles terribly. Look at that! You can already see right here on this end. It's like when you get her
Okay.
wedding
Okay,
dress.
Mama.
It's like when you get your wedding dress and then you live in an apartment, so your mom has to hold on to it because she's the one with the real closet to like let it hang in the bag so it doesn't get all fucked up. Anyway, so you guys walk out to the shrine, and it's kind of like, you know, talk along the way. And basically your mom is like kind of triple checking everything, and your dad's triple checking everything. You can tell he's a little bit more like sad that you guys they're leaving already, but he's trying not to be like too sad about it because he knows that they at least can teleport to see you guys more frequently now. They don't have to go on a 3-day boat ride downriver. But yeah, overall, like, is there anything you want to say? They're kind of like ready to go and looking at you guys like there's like a look of pride and sadness, like our kids are all grown up.
Nora's got her like new backpack around her shoulders from her mom, and she's doing the like stands there proudly like, look at me on my first day of school. Like
that a jam squad? They make really good backpacks. I wanted to get the Batman one, my mom would let me get it.
To you saying it was nice to meet you, the Papa responds, or Callum says, it was very nice to meet you too. I'm glad to know that my children are surrounded by such good people. And basically your mama says, you all three are essentially, well, and Spreul are honorary members of our family now.
Thank you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
And they give their kids a big long hug and stuff. And your mom basically hugs you tight, Nora, and says, remember to fill up the backpack and treasure your memories. And
I'll let you know everything I end up putting in it.
Your papa hugs you very tight, Rowan, and he says, you know, I want you to protect Nora, but also protect yourself too.
I will, Papa.
And he gives you like a kiss on the forehead, Rowan. Like very, very, very affectionate father. Your papa comes over and gives you one of those big bear hugs, and he says, oh, you're not a little girl anymore, and it's hard. I miss when I could just carry you on my shoulders so easily.
She's gives that sigh of like, I'm not 12 anymore, Papa. Like that slight sigh. But she hugs him back really tightly and gives him a kiss on the cheek. Gives him a big smile.
Aaron, your mom comes over and she kind of like gives you a hug, but you can tell there's a little bit more sadness from her hugging you because and a little bit more worry on her face. And she says, be careful as you're whatever path you have to walk on, Rowan.
I will. And I'll be sure to let you know if anything else comes up.
While they're saying goodbyes and stuff, I'm gonna kind of take my brother over to the shrine itself.
Mm-hmm.
So brother, I didn't really want to say anything. You know, it's like hopefully, like I'm trying to stay away from the group.
As they're kind of talking. Yeah.
He's just got his arm around me, and he's like, it's like real close. We're like, what are we doing?
So last night,
Come on out with it, brother.
yeah, Andrew's trying to think of how to say it, brother.
Who's Andrew?
Yeah, don't worry about it. So last night, you know, when we took Rhiannon home, we kind of kissed a bit.
What do you mean a bit? Like once or twice or?
Well, yeah, I mean, we kissed.
Okay. Like for what? What reason? Like you sealed the deal with.
What do you mean, like for what reason?
Huh?
What do you mean, like, for what reason?
Yeah. Well, why are you telling me this? Why are you nervous, brother?
I'm not nervous.
You almost seem
telling you.
embarrassed, I have to say.
No,
It's
I'm not
kind of nice
embarrassed
being on
about.
the other side of the table for once.
I don't know what you're talking about, nervous. I just told you.
Yeah, but you also took me away from the group, and we're kind of, we're kind of.
Yeah, because they already know, because Rhiannon
What do you
told
mean
them.
they already know? Why am I the last to be informed?
Well, I don't think
Technically-
Rowan knows.
Yeah.
And the reason that you're the last to know is that you were gone when I woke up this morning.
Yeah, okay. I suppose that one's on me.
Well, now it's not on anybody. It's not a contest.
Well, so what does this mean for you and Rhiannon?
It's a bit fluid, I think, for now. Because she's got her responsibilities to her
Wait,
people.
hold on. Is that how you got the horse?
I think it might have been.
Really? The
Yeah,
horse was like, you got to kiss a girl.
and I liked.
You've got to kiss the girl.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my.
No, it's because he kissed a girl and he liked it.
Yes.
Thanks, Katy Perry.
I mean, I don't know. I think the kind of, everything that her and I were talking about, and then that, I think that was kind of the whole thing.
Okay, so, but I mean, like, have you, agreed to be in some sort of relationship now, or?
I mean, yeah, we're gonna,
Okay.
just kind of, it's gonna be difficult, with her being in a different social standing than us.
Well,
But,
wait, she's from the Iron Valley,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And she's the daughter of, what's his
Belmont.
face, Belmont.
yeah.
So, how does that work with the Bendaya?
Well, I don't know, brother. We kissed once, and we're just kind of seeing where things going.
Okay, I'm just kind of thinking ahead.
No, I know. I get what you're saying, brother. I didn't want to. I'm also not sure if I'm going to be welcomed back to our people at any point. So,
Oh, sure. So you got yourself insurance policy.
no,
I don't know that we
no,
understand what
no,
insurance is.
brother, no, brother. I liked Rhiannon this whole time.
No, I understand that. I was making a joke.
Oh, your jokes are hilarious, brother.
Don't lie to me.
But no, I just wanted to let you know. But this has to stay, kind of secret.
But you said everyone else already knows.
Well, no, Una and Nora know.
Yeah, who else am I going to tell? Wait, Rowan doesn't know?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm not the last.
Yeah,
Ha!
that's what I said that like 5 minutes ago, brother.
I'm sorry, I was too busy being
I
upset
know.
to listen to a
know.
word you were
You're-
saying.
You're having the pity party of one. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to tell you because you're my brother, and it was very important to me last night. And also, we can't tell anybody about it. We don't want,
Oh, you mean like Lady Elaine in Sea Mist and
yeah,
and
anybody who
Fancy
isn't
Pants, what's his name?
Eris.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Well, no, hopefully not.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm not gonna say anything in front of Nara Una unless they say something first.
Sure.
But us, small little group here, just us 5, don't say anything. If we're like in the market,
Oh.
out in front of a play or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be a little awkward for anyone present, or, if you're just kind of like, hey, aren't you seeing Rhiannon today? That sort of thing.
I mean,
Yeah, kind of awkward, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Yeah, who would just shout some secret like that in the marketplace?
that'd be a bit crass.
Anyway, how did you like
Well, I'm not going
bring
to
it up.
tell you how to
to-
kiss a girl, buddy.
No, but like how did, like I'm sure when the time comes for it, I can kiss just fine. But like, how did you approach that sort of conversation? Like, weren't you
Well-
nervous? Like, how'd you like, get yourself through that moment?
Well, I mean, I guess I didn't really have a reason to be nervous. What's the worst you're gonna do? Say no? One plus, it didn't come out like that. It was like, I mentioned that I've liked her this whole time, and she thought I meant it in a different way. Like, if I liked her, when I clearly said, I mean, if our situation was different, I would pursue it. But since our situation is what it is, and then she understood what I was saying, and then she kissed me on the cheek, so then I kissed her.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, so she kind of let you know that, yeah, I feel the same way. And you were like, oh, yeah, let's do it.
I mean,
Like Macho Man style? Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
it wasn't Miss Elizabeth,
That is kind of like half of their backstory.
But, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, it was, I didn't want to, take a first step and put myself in a situation that wouldn't be good for either of us. But when she was like, yeah, no, I'm interested, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, that's good for you, brother. Good for you.
Thanks, brother.
And Hazard Franz just kind of like, stares off into the distance for a second.
So, when you gonna see her again?
Hopefully, I don't know. Soon. I mean, we've got to go do the aqueduct thing, so I'll
Yeah.
probably message her tomorrow, depending on how tonight goes.
Okay, well, I'm definitely interested to, see where that goes. It'd be nice to have, another friend in the party. I mean, friend for me, a little bit more for you, I suppose.
Well, she's my friend. I mean, that's fair, true.
Yeah, we haven't taken her on the
see, but I don't
outing yet.
know.
I mean, we found her in the outing.
I mean, yeah, it'd be great, but I'm not going to sit here and pine over that I don't get to see her every day. We both have busy lives. And if we go to find the bee soon, I mean, she's not going to be able to come with for that, so.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, brother, do you want to go see what they're doing with the tree?
Yeah, let's see what they're gonna do to this tree.
They're gone. It's gone. They're
No!
Yeah, everyone else is just standing behind us like, are you
what
guys
the fuck
done?
are you doing? Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, they were waiting for you.
literally
Why would they
right
wait
behind
for
us.
you?
Yeah, I think, oh God.
Well, there was a bunch of goodbyes to be said.
Yeah, well, they were saying goodbyes. Goodbyes don't take that long.
High or low?
Oh no. I'm not
Ooh.
doing this decision, buddy.
Who are you asking?
One
of you two.
Uh,
High or
low.
low? They are still there.
Oh.
Ooh.
I rolled like 89 and I'm like, well, if they pick high, then
Bye bye.
hi. No, they're still talking. Una probably noticed that they went off to like have a weird private conversation and
Yeah,
was
Una's
weird.
like staying back a little bit, like allowing them to have family time because she understands how important that is, and just notices that Hans and Franz just kind of fucked off in a random direction to talk.
No, we're over by the shrine.
No, we're by the shrine.
Yeah, you see them over by the shrine talking. They're kind of being animated, which is normally what they're like when they talk.
And then you see Hans and Franz, Josh lean back and like wave in front of his face. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Maru.
Maru's not stinky.
No,
Ow! Dang it.
yeah.
No, basically the parents are finished their goodbyes and giving some last minute, like, talks about maybe when you guys can see each other again and things like that. And yeah, they basically otherwise will, unless there's anything else but that you two want to say to them, they'll peace out.
Not that I can think of.
I've been racking my brain, and I don't think, at least not anything that like needs to be talked about right
Okay.
now.
Yeah, it would be like if we need them, we'll sending stone them.
Yeah. All right. Well then, final round of hugs, and the parents actually will give you guys hugs if you accept them.
Oh,
Sure.
Even
certainly.
if they're honorary family members.
Yeah.
You're on a
Yeah.
family member. So.
We're huggers.
Uh-huh. Una, because you're
I mean-
actually very petite, the dad picks you up a little bit when he hugs you, but not like, not like
I pick
too
him
much.
up a lot when I hug him. No.
He's impressed.
You both
Yeah,
try
I
and
was
pick
gonna-
each
I
other
was
up and you
gonna
just
be
start
like,
floating.
he's
like
Over
I just
foot
use my
taller
blink
than
dog
Una.
shorts and
big hug, like hug war with
Yes.
Callum, just like,
Oh wait, is this gonna be a Hans and Franz like sandwich then? Where they,
who's the
like-
bigger
Oh
bear?
boy.
No. It's when a Hans and Franz hugs him.
When
Goodbye.
Josh on the Franz hugs him.
Okay.
Yeah. Just kind of this like, it's almost like the manly handshake. You gotta squeeze and not make a face. It's just like as hard as you go. And so it's like the hug. We're just like bear hugging each other, like whoever like.
Gasp for pain.
Oh my god.
Both of us will just pass out eventually.
He's actually pretty gentle when he hugs you. It's surprising for
okay.
someone so big. Like it's like a tender hug, but it's not like I gotta prove I'm
it's a
manly.
bear hug, but it's a teddy bear hug.
There
Yes.
you go.
Oh, Hans and Franz is a little caught off guard by that, and he'll like, loosen up.
Soft masculinity.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I was expecting something more. Now I'm like, oh god, this is actually
I was expecting a challenge.
Nope. No, it's a very tender hug. And basically what you see is once they actually leave is the mom looks like she starts doing an incantation, whispers something in a language you guys don't understand except for those of you who speak Sylvan, where it basically says, "Tree, connect us to your brethren," and then like she gestures her hand like down like in a slashing
Like a knife
motion,
hand?
and
like a knife hand.
yeah, like a knife hand.
Runaja! Quack!
Yeah. Yes. And in front of you, the tree splits open, like it looks like, and through the other side of it, you see a very colorful looking forest with the trees are like have a little bit of an iridescent cast to them. The petals on the trees are like bright green, but also mixtures of other colors and very fabulous looking. And you can see some weird, like it looks like plant shrub in the distance that looks similar to what grows outside of the some of the Fey homes in the Fey Step area. And then they step through the tree and like turn around and wave, and then it closes within like 6 seconds.
Hans and Franz will go up to the tree,
Mhm.
Same.
like,
Wow,
that
that was
was
pretty impressive.
holy cow.
So that was our village, right?
Yeah,
Just
that was your
outside the
village. Yeah, you guys
Um,
recognize it not far from your house.
That's pretty cool.
What happened? Did I don't know what just happened. It's like they made a door with the tree, but where
Well-
did the other door open up?
Well,
Would I have seen something like this before? Probably not, right? Since they're mainly water.
You have druids though, so maybe it's like
Yeah.
you teleport via plants, but it's like a algae tree or something. I'd have to think about it.
So they,
Algae
Una-
tree, huh?
they go into the shallows and just get this big seaweed forest, and they
It's
just
algae
I don't
bloom.
think- I don't think Una knows it's probably something is possible, but like she's never seen her sisters do it or anything like that. She's not around that many high level druids. They're pretty rare. Anyway, so the instructions basically say that come to the city like the business district in the city and to the like minister's office, which you guys know is specifically up in District 3. Actually, not that far away from the hair.
Oh yeah.
Minister Giles Griffin. You are to go to his part of his office, which it's basically an East Market on the far upper west side of the city. You make your way there. There's a lot of fancy buildings made of stone, and you find sort of like the hall of like laws, basically is what it's called, and there's a bunch of governmental buildings there. You manage to find the one that's got his family's logo on it and oversees it, and kind of go in and ask, oh, we're here about X mission per what
What's
the
his family
instructions
logo?
were. House Griffin has a griffin on it. If you really want to know the
It's not doing anything special.
Look, the only person whose noble thing I came up with in great detail was basically, I guess there's a couple.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
this one.
I've got a whole description in the Hans and Franz folder for Rhiannon's.
Because you asked what her sigil looked like, so I had to make it up.
Yeah, and we're
One-
asking about
one-
the Griffin dude.
Fuck. Yeah, that was out of game. What the
It's
fuck?
a-
Hang on.
Griffin rearing majestically with
Yeah,
its
just-
wings
you know.
spread and
Yeah,
claws.
okay,
Snip,
wait,
snap,
I'm
come
trying to-
on.
I have
color is
I
the-
know they have colors. Let me look it up. I don't.
Well, the sigil probably doesn't have the colors if it's a gold stamp or whatever.
Well, but is it gold, silver, bronze, white, black?
It's like iconography on the side of the building, so it's like carved into the stone and then got colored stuff around it.
Oh, it's
Okay, so wow. Okay, I didn't write out a description really. We'll say that the colors are black and yellow. The griffin itself has like gold and black kind of intermixed colored feathers on it, and then around it there is more gold and black iconography. The griffin itself looks like it's mid-flight instead of like the traditional stance that you see a lot of times in our world where it's like up on two legs and like, you know.
Rearing.
Yes.
So in this, it's more like flying forward sort of
it's
thing.
it's more flying from a side, like sideways,
Sure.
like hieroglyphic
It's
style.
it's on a tilt. It's like
Yeah.
It's actually got the speech bubble on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Caw, caw. Tookie, tookie,
Tookie,
tookie, tookie.
and that is now the new sound that Spreal makes.
So you guys are shown, and you see there is a very ornate office, and are let in to talk to a man, probably in his late 30s, has black hair and kind of a couple gray strands in it, and a very like a Roman style nose, you know, where it's like the aquiline style nose. The one you met was what the fuck's his first name? Hang on a minute,
Steve.
I'll look it up.
Tomothy.
He's the one
You
who
met-
offered
you
me
met-
the job
Yeah,
to
you
get
met
his job.
you met Artelet Griffin, and he didn't give you money because you got the impression that he didn't look like he was a gambler. He specifically was the law keeper, is what you figured out. So like the Lord Chancellor over like the laws. And he offered you a job as like a bailiff, where you could go be like the law official out in one of his land, smaller villages, and kind of like keep the peace. Yeah.
Yeah, not the bodyguard job.
Oh,
No, that
yeah.
was Briar, the one who has like 7 kids. Because I remember you're like, holy shit, how do you have so many kids? Westwood was the one who offered for you to join the Beast Slayers, or whatever I called them, like the Huntsman's Order, where it's basically like you hunted monsters and stuff, like
Mm-hmm.
that roamed the woods. Yeah. So anyway, you know, your job prospects.
You know, I can't adventure forever.
That's 2. You've gotten 2 offers now to be a bodyguard.
Yep.
Don't you feel special? But yeah, I just figured you noticed a family resemblance. This person is much older. The guy you met was probably only in his late 20s. This guy looks more like his late 30s. But you can be like, oh, I wonder if they're definitely related. He's got the same like nose, same eyes, same like just kind of like the same look, same colors. Anyway, so he stands and says, "Ah, yes. Her Grace said that there would be some adventurers who would be taking up this mission to clean out some monsters in the aqueducts, and I am assuming that is you."
Yeah, that's what we're here for.
Well, I am most grateful to know that such capable-looking monster slayers will be going down there, kind of like assessing the fact that you guys look like, okay, they actually look
We know how to
promising.
fox.
Yeah. He says, "I will have one of my workers escort you down there, but do you have any questions about this particular mission?"
Do you have? Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Do you have any idea at what type of creatures are down there? Any hints or wounds that were caused from those previously? Then?
We've had a few go missing, but the ones that have seen reports, there have been he kind of like starts looking through his notes of like gathering kind of like what people have seen, and he says, "We believe largely that we have contained them from wandering outside of the 5th district of the aqueducts underwards. However, most workers, it sounds like, who haven't vanished have cited things like bodies rising out of the water and as well as some sort of serpentine creature, but that has mostly been it. There have also been reports of scaled creatures, and while I do not believe those to be particularly summoned, there have been other incidences in the past of some sort of lizard creatures that live down there."
So this isn't anything really new then?
Those aren't. The bodies rising out of the water and serpentine creature definitely sounds more threatening and unusual.
Like humanoid bodies?
Yes, is what I understood. Many of the people who have actually reported it, granted it is dark, and most of the workers in the aqueducts do not have the ability to see in the darkness that well. Just have heard splashes, saw humanoid shapes from a distance, or something maybe slithering in the water. The other instances I have seen, he kind of like flips through his notes. Something like, there are occasionally other creatures that lurk down there in the past, particularly creature, like there was reports of a bat-like creature, something that glided through the shadows, and he kind of like flips through. That should be it, mostly. But again, I don't know how verified all of these are. It's common to see things for a while, and the same person can see the same cart accident from the same distance and still give different reports. I know that I would urge caution and definitely be about your wits. I would not care to lose any more people down there.
Well, thank you for that information, advice.
Is there any other questions you had?
Do you have a son?
I do actually have a son. Not
Okay, you looked very familiar, and I think I've met your son somewhere.
I would assume not. He is back at the family estate in Van, and he's only 5.
Oh. Do you have a brother?
I have a few. Actually, I don't have a brother.
Oh, well, I'll say the guy's name.
Oh, yes, you must have seen my cousin from a distance. Yes, the Lord Chancellor is my cousin, Artlet.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he seemed like a nice enough fellow. I just was curious. Sorry to bring it up.
Oh, it's perfectly fine. We get on quite well. No, it's even though he's younger than me, he is still the Lord Chancellor, very good at his job. But is there any other questions you had?
I don't have anything else.
All right, then. He basically stands and goes out into the hall and says, "Wait a moment, and I will find somebody to escort you down through the locked area and to the barricades that we have set up." And basically leaves you in his office for just a minute, and then goes and gets somebody from his office. Looks like a lady in her like mid-30s as well, and he says, "This is." I almost picked another R name. I was like, no, I'm not doing any more R names.
What? No more
Lizzie.
This is Anne. She will be escorting you down to and show you where the barricades start, and then give you a rough idea of where the area we've sectioned off is. I wish you luck, and please record what creatures you face and kill, and try to bring back any proof if possible. I have been informed by Elaine that might be difficult, or he wouldn't call her Elaine. I have been informed by her Grace's mages that if they were summoned, some of them might not linger on this plane. But do what you can, report what you can, and I will figure out the reward based on that. So,
Sounds good. Hopefully we back later this evening, or is there somebody we need to see in particular if we come back this evening?
I will leave instructions for I will be leaving around supper time, but I will leave instructions for if you return to have somebody record what you have done and then have the reward sent to your. I believe you are members of the guild in Fehal.
Yes.
But yeah, he basically says somebody will take your account down and everything like that. So, but yeah, it seems like it's all settled. Anne will leave with you from District 3, and she'll walk with you guys down towards District 5, which is the Bellows, which you guys know is kind of the area. Oops, I moved the map in Roll20. You guys know District 5 is roughly kind of around the area where you encountered the what's it?
I don't know.
The gibbering mouther. Yeah, when you went down there last time. And you also know that it's kind of the same area where the Venerable front for like Felix's old party was around. So, it makes sense that there would be kind of a lot of other monsters in this area. So but yeah,
all right.
Anne leads you down, and she actually has papers, and she hands you, it looks like similar, it's not the whole grid of the aqueducts, but it looks like there's some plans on it, and she has on there marked where like they've barricaded areas where to kind of like, and put grates in to try to like stop any like monsters from like getting out of that area. So but yeah, she'll lead you down.
Does it look like it's all one level? Because we noticed before that there are multiple levels. Does it look like everything on the map is one?
No, this one looks like it has a couple different levels on it. Okay. Because this is a more detailed one. It's not of the whole city, but it's of an area where they're like, okay, here you go. We're trying to because they want you to succeed and find things. So, okay. They want you to go kill things. They're like, here, yes, have all the information you need. Go kill.
We should have started with them first last time. What the hell were we thinking?
You should have what?
So we should have started with them last time. What were we thinking?
I don't know.
Would have thought there was a full map of the aqueducts.
I would have. What are you doing here, boys and girls?
Go quietly, stealthily, and I guess are we attacking or are we just investigating first?
Well, we were hired to clear out the creatures, right?
Yeah.
So, but I mean, maybe there is a concern that we should have for any intelligent creatures.
Yeah, I mean, if there's intelligent creatures, we should definitely try to communicate.
Yeah.
Are we worried about there being intelligent?
There might be. I don't know. Some serpent creatures are intelligent. Serpent water creatures. I mean, Una's probably aware of several stories of water dragons, which this could be just a smaller form of one. Elementals and
water
stuff
dragon?
you don't know life?
I'm asking. I fucking don't know.
I don't know.
Don't attack me.
That's funny.
I mean, there's always strange stories regarding water serpents that at least Una is aware of. And if it's something that was summoned, it could be a smaller version of something like that. I'm sure.
I remember when my brother and I were in one of the largest cities on the coast. The people were saying that there were alligators in the sewers. Somebody walked down there.
Before we do this, do we want to see if Ulin is aware? Because he would have been the one that was summoning. Could he give us an idea of what he summoned that may have failed?
Wait.
Well, Ulin, I'll give you guys this. Ulin told Elaine that they had summoned stuff, but he originally could he wasn't the one who summoned those things because he could just straight up summon water elementals when he got powerful enough. Para was doing something else where she was trying to like perform rituals to make like contact or do something. So, and when she did that, she would sometimes summon things because as a sorcerer, she was trying to like use other things to summon. So it wasn't like he didn't know exactly everything that she did. He just knew that she was trying to do her own separate summoning outside of the water elementals. But she was specifically not giving him, she didn't give him a lot of details on it. He just know that there was a couple times where she would like be off practicing stuff and then return, and sometimes she looked a little worse for wear, like it didn't go well and she just
Kara seems crazy. Like legit psychopathic.
I mean,
she's literally in a hate cult.
Look at her frame.
Like,
yeah, look at her friends.
I don't know what to tell you.
It's true. But yeah, I don't know, man.
But Ulin was friends with him too. I know. So weird how that works.
Ha 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 ha. He's fine.
It's like they're all a poor judge of character or something.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Okay.
Sure.
Not a kid.
Yeah.
Thing.
He's like 40 years older than you are.
Anyway, so yeah, that's basically that's what Ulin was able to tell you. He didn't know the specifics of what the fuck she was doing. He just, yeah.
I mean,
he would have been a little more helpful then. He's not trying to be super unhelpful.
He's a nice guy now.
So, but what I'm asking is, do we just go in and take a left?
Oh, I mean, we have to start somewhere. Maybe try to go as deep as possible and then work our way out?
Yeah.
That's my usual strategy.
Oh, is that how that works?
Well, you may never find out.
I don't want to find out.
Then why are you asking? Play stupid
Anyway.
games, win stupid prizes. But, so yeah, we just go in and take a left then?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I would say that maybe we start.
I don't know if the ranger wants to like
I'll go
check
first.
and see if there's anything.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Prints
Well, obviously we'll have to get through the foot traffic, but whichever direction we
Yeah, that's true.
choose,
Mhm.
at that point, then Una will kind of keep an eye out, as well as maybe Spriel doesn't have dark vision.
No, he's
Wait,
not a
wait.
bat anymore.
Yeah, can we take like a moment
I put my
and
goggles on.
Una, would you guys mind if I change Spriel's shape for this? Because it'll take me an hour and a minute to ritually cast to change his shape. If you guys are okay with
Well,
that. I have 2 more
Jeez,
servings.
we're already getting on towards dinner time. No, it's fine.
I would, yeah, I was like, you can do that. Otherwise, like,
If that was
you
something
knew
you
you
planned
were,
on doing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're okay with me doing it ahead of time.
yeah, I would say Una knew she was gonna be under ground within the next day or two. So feasibly this morning or like before tea, she could have changed Spreewell into like a bat or whatever.
I'm gonna turn him into an octopus.
Or okay, then if it's gonna have to be an aquapus. If it's gonna have to be
He just a little octopus.
an
Yeah,
octopus.
just do it an octopus.
If you were gonna turn into an octopus, you probably would have to. I know they can live on land for quite a while,
Well,
but you probably would
I
do
just
it
figured
now.
if he was in my tattoo, I just keep him in my tattoo. He just wouldn't be out until.
Okay, sure. We'll
that's
say
okay.
we'll just say he's an octopus. You take the time, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna have Spreewell in the water the whole time, knowing that it is something that's been in the water, so that way he can be looking in the water while we're looking up above.
Okay,
I think that would be a better choice.
sweet. I'm gonna pull up the. Is it just an octopus you're turning him into?
Yep. Actually, let's
Okay.
do a squid. Let's have him be a cute little squid.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a difference in the monster.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the octopus stats regardless because that's what there is for D&D. Small, biggest on the line, whatever. Okay, yeah, you got it.
Okay.
He only gets 1 ink cloud though, just so you know.
That's totally fine. It's in case of emergency.
He like pops into the water.
Yeah.
Look,
That
I
was a
tried.
wonderful foley.
Look, I tried to do
It's like I was there.
So Spreewell climbs into the water and is just kind of like chillaxing. Why
him
don't
Be on
one of
lookout.
you? Yeah, how far are you gonna have him go ahead?
Of us, I would have him be within my range, and I can see in the dark currently up to 60 feet.
You can do 90 feet
I can do 90 feet.
because you're a Gloomstalker. So
Yeah, I'll have him be 60 feet in front of me,
okay,
so he's just on the edge, so we can share the same last 30.
okay.
And then I would just make sure that I'm on the edge of the light cloud behind me. 'Cause
Yeah, what are you
they're
guys doing
most
for
likely casting
light?
light.
Hans and Franz will have stone that
I've got my goggle.
has light on it.
Probably light my
Yeah.
axe.
So, yeah, because Una wants to be just like 5 feet outside of the edge of the light so she can hide in the shadows if needed.
Okay. So you'll have to be over 40 feet ahead, basically.
Yeah, which is standard for down
Yeah.
here.
So then so you're ahead 40
Yep.
or a little over
So
40.
Spreewell,
Real
60
you.
feet, me, Hans and Franz, one of them.
I can go second.
Probably the dark. I would say probably the goggle one would make sense, but
Yeah, that's all. I'll go second.
Goggled one.
the goggled one.
Okay.
That's
and
what they call me
then
in-
Nora, Rowan, other Hans and Franz?
Scuba
or do you
diver.
want to go Hans and Franz, Nora, Rowan?
I don't think
Okay.
Nora should be that far back.
Put her in the middle.
So
Yeah.
Hans and Franz, Andrew, Nora, and then do we want Rowan? Because Rowan probably would be right next to her. And then Hans and Franz, Josh.
That sounds
Bring
fine
it
to
over
me.
here.
Sure.
All right. So I need one of you guys to roll me a D6.
How about the scout?
Sounds good. I'm rolling a D6 for a
Roll
1.
You got a
Uh-oh.
1?
I got a 1.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's what you get for making me roll.
Uh-oh.
Do I see anything?
Okay.
Did we pick the wrong path? Probably.
Okay. So, you guys have been kind of walking around for like probably a half hour or so traveling. I'm gonna pull a map up because it'll make this easier. And something catches your attention, Megan, where like you're walking through an area that just seems like it kind of actually opens up into some older channels of water that are now like empty. Like they used to kind of connect and then they got partially like filled in and the water got diverted and stuff like that. And it's a distance or so you hear like you just thought you heard some sort of like movement. So
I would place my hand up in the stop position for Hans and Franz, Andrew's character, to see.
Yeah, I'll stop.
And then Una will make like the foot walking sound, or actually like
Foot walking sound.
right? She'll make the foot walking
Gesture.
like the do 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 do
Yep.
gesture, and then she'll point to herself, and then to her eyes, and then I'm gonna point forward, and I'm gonna walk 60 feet ahead to see if I see anything, and I'm gonna go stealthily if possible.
There was a lot to unpack. Do you got it all, buddy?
Sure, totally.
Una, you're going in first. You're
Yep.
going in 60 feet. 1, 2, 3.
I'm gonna take a
All
look
right.
at me.
So you get to there.
And I'm
Uh,
stealth. I am invisible to.
Give me a stealth check.
Okay, that's not bad. That's 19. Okay.
You go down this little bit. You go 15 feet into this room and down this hallway, and you see like old stone where it looks like water used to flow through this area, but it's no longer. It's been like walled up partially over and just left abandoned. You don't see anything in this immediate channel that you're in. It's probably 20 feet across and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Like 50 feet across, like 20 by 50 feet across in this little room, essentially. Ceiling's probably like above you, like 40 feet.
Okay, I would 30 more feet straight to the right of me so I can see
Okay.
down this hall, since I
Okay.
have 90 vision.
You can see the hallway goes down probably another 90 feet, but about 40 feet down, it looks like there's another opening where there's like another connecting valve of sorts.
Do I hear any more sounds coming?
Give me not at the moment.
No sounds, and I don't see anything in my way.
You don't see anything in like down the hallway.
This is round by round, so this has been what, like 10 seconds?
It's been like 6 seconds since you walked in. Are you guys following her in? Andrew, you'd be the next one who'd get to
Yeah.
come in.
Well, she told me to stop, so
Okay, so you're just waiting outside the door.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
waiting
will
for-
go 30 feet forward on my turn again, stealthing up and looking both ways. to
Okay,
see if I
um,
see anything.
As you walk under, give me another stealth check.
I am I am invisible.
French?
That's a 23.
Okay.
I am French. We.
I didn't know the French was so scary.
You don't, nothing seems to come out or anything. It's still really quiet and you're just completely silent.
And I see nothing.
You don't see anything.
Frick.
At least in your straightforward peripheral.
And I don't see anything down either hall.
Nope.
Okay, I would go another 30 feet forward.
I think.
Because this is now, that was 6, 12,
That's 3. That's been like
30.
it-
Not even. 20, 18 seconds? 20 seconds?
Yeah, it's been like 20 seconds, Hans and Franz, and you haven't heard anything from her.
Yeah, then.
Going down the hall, you see it looks like the corridor kind of comes to an end in this one channel area. It kind of leads to a small circular room, like where it looks like the water used to come through. There is a bit of a indent pin down here where there was a grate that is not here that looks like it would go down to another level. But this is empty. And then to your left, you see another opening, and it looks like it leads to a circular room, and it has some sort of old water pumping well in it of some sort, about 30 to 40 feet away from you down this other hallway.
And I'm still not seeing anything.
You're not seeing anything or hearing anything anymore.
And I will go back stealthily.
Give me another stealth check.
Oh, it was a 3, not the 2.
Okay.
But either way, that would be a 8.
Okay.
I tripped on the rock.
With an 8, as you are walking, you don't get that far. I'm going to move you back.
Sweet.
Because their passive is actually higher. All right.
I hope so.
You get to that cross section of where that first room you walked through.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And all of a sudden, like from the sea, as you're kind of walking, you like hit a stone. Like there's just a little remnant pebble that you kind of hit with your foot, and it moves. And then above you, you hear like a soft like gurgling, and then something just drops from the ceiling on top of you, like slime monster. And we're gonna roll initiative.
I'm at 19.
All right, 19. So
20.
13.
Hit by under with a 12.
So let's put you in the light, you in the light. You guys are all technically off the map still, but we're just gonna, I'm just putting you there so you can move it. Andrews, Hans, and Franz, you were probably the closest, but the other people caught up behind. So,
Well, yeah, they were probably right behind me.
Okay.
I wasn't...
Yeah, because like she was in there for like 20 seconds, so they probably
Yeah.
caught up to you. All right, Una, you were walking, and from the ceiling, you felt something like you heard a little bit of like a suction, like a, and then all of a sudden, like on top of you, lands some sort of black, thick Icarus goo, and like it lands right on top of you, and then kind of like slides off. So, and then you can see it with your dark vision. It's probably like it's like a medium-sized creature. Or no, it's a large-sized creature. So you see this black, viscous, some sort of like mucousy-like material behind you, and it, as it kind of like is writhing on the ground, it shoots out a pseudopod at you. Does a 17 hit you? 3 points of damage.
Okay.
As the material hits you, you can see it start like have an effect on your armor where it hit you, and your skin, it like burns on top of the bludgeoning damage it did to you.
Awesome.
And you take 15 points of acid damage.
15?
And you can see your armor is actually like starting to singe a bit.
Yeah.
And you need to add a -1 to your armor class. It's now whatever.
Oh god.
A -1 to my armor class?
Yep.
Okay. We're fucked.
If your AC bonus reaches 0, your armor is destroyed. By the way.
Oh, you guys, this is gonna be bad.
So yeah, that is its turn. The next up would be hop of the round, Hans and Franz. Andrew. I'm assuming Una made like you heard a thump, and then Una probably made some sort of like
Okay.
I'm sure she's fine, brother. Just let her do a job.
I don't. That's as far as I can go. I don't. I'll take the dodge action.
I mean, you could dash.
Yeah.
He's like, do I want to
Would
help
Hans and
Una?
Franz run to the rescue?
No.
Oh, I do. I dash. I can get there. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
you
I
dash?
will attack.
Yeah, you see this horrible black viscous creature with pseudopods like sticking out of it, and Una looks a little like frazzled and quite hurt actually from it. So go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Screw that thing, man.
Okay.
I would advise
so
against that course of action, Megan.
16 to hit.
That hits.
18 points of damage.
Hey.
All right, very, very good. And I believe because your sword is magical, I don't think it's gonna corrode it. Because this is any non-magical weapon
Oh,
made of metal or wood that hits the pudding corrodes. But since yours is magical, yours should be okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Anything else you're doing on your turn, Andrew?
Nope, that's all I can do. It's movement, action, bonus action.
yep.
Oh, wait. Ooh, wait a minute.
What?
Okay. Because you do hit it, you do take from where your hand made contact with it, even though your sword hit it, where your skin touched, you take 4 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Splish splash.
It burns. It burns us. Okay. Next up, Una.
I'm going to cast, as a bonus action, Zephyr's Strike, and I'm going to move like the wind.
Okay.
And fuck off down the hall. Because my movement is 90 feet right now. So I'm going to just move all the way back. And I do not provoke an attack of opportunity. Yep. I'm also going to then shoot the dang thing for the first attack. Being, an 18. Dang, that does not crit, but that's okay.
An 18 hits.
So the first one I'll get 3. So this attack will be 2d8 because of Zephyr's Strike.
Okay.
So 11 plus 2 is 13 points of damage. The next attack is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
So that is 8 points of damage. And then the last attack is going to be a 17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For 10 points of damage. So that's 18.
Yep, I got it all.
20. Okay.
Okay.
Boom! And I don't get hit with anything.
Yep. All right. You can see it's dealing damage. It seems to be hitting it quite nicely. Wait a minute.
These are the force damage 8-0.
I forgot something, so I'll have to do that. Your damage still took, but you can see as your arrows land into it, they dissolve though, as they do their damage, but they start dissolving in its body. I forgot the greatest thing about this is when they are hit with slashing damage.
I was kind of I didn't
Yep. So, there's another one, Hans and Franz. This would have happened on your turn. After you sliced into it, you see that another one pops out adjacent to it. So we're going to give it its own initiative. 33. Yeah. Okay. Una, you went. Hans and Franz, Josh, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. Time to get a move on. They are in my dim light range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure
You can see the silhouette of your brother surrounded by 2 giant, viscous creatures.
You see Una behind you with her bow raised.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Let's go with... let's just go with a Sacred Flame on the blue one.
That's Dex. They're so good at dexterity.
Yeah, with a -1 initiative, I bet.
No, it's more than a -1. It's technically a -3 to their
So
yeah, so 9. So yeah,
All
they
right.
take full damage.
6 damage.
To the blue one?
Yep, to the blue one. And then bonus action will be... Let's put a Shield of Faith on my brother.
Yay.
That's probably a smart suggestion.
And then that's a passing of the turn.
All right, Nora, it is your turn.
All right. We're gonna move. We're gonna move right there. Be next to Una.
Yeah, you can see Hans and Franz surrounded by 2 giant ooze monsters.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and, considering I'm sure this thing kind of freaks Nora out a little bit, she's just gonna throw a frostbite down at the blue one. So.
Okay.
Poor blue one,
It's
man.
What save is frostbite?
Con 14.
Okay.
Gotta beat.
Oh no! I rolled a 6 on the die, and I doubt they.
Lovely.
Even with their con, nope. So do
You don't have a +8
All right.
con? What?
No. Surprisingly new.
All right. So that is 9 points of damage.
Cool.
Cold damage.
It seemed like it took. It goes like.
Lovely. And
I hope you appreciate my sound effects. I spent all of 5 milliseconds thinking about it before I did it.
very proud of you, Lizzie.
I mean, I've heard Pudding make that sound, so...
But then we're gonna go ahead and just pass the turn for now.
All right. Rowan, it's your turn.
Hey. Okay, so I can move 40 feet. 40, I'll get up there. I guess I'll throw a spell at it. let's go with a sacred flame.
All right. Roll your. Oh, I gotta roll the dex. Which one are you targeting?
Let's go with the yellow one.
Okay. Well, it failed because I rolled a 5 and -3, so it's got a 2. So roll your damage.
2d8. 8.
Okay. So monster number 2.
Well,
Actually, no.
blue
it'd still
one
be
should be first.
Yeah,
right?
blue one should be first. Blue one will try to pseudopod Hans and Franz Andrew's character. Thank you, Megan. Okay, 15 plus 5, so 20 to hit you.
What's Shield of Faith do again? +2?
Plus
20.
2.
Yeah, so you should be.
So 20, yeah, it's a match. Meets beats.
Okay.
Dude, these things hit hard.
Okay, and then +3. So you take 5 points of damage from the pseudopod, and then you're gonna take, and then 16 acid damage
Jeez.
from it.
That acid damage is killer, man.
Yep. And that is its turn. The yellow one is next, and it is also going to do the exact same thing. So nice, it's doing it twice. Oh, okay, this one misses. There's no way I can hit you. I rolled a 3 on the die, so
All right.
No,
all
no.
right, all right.
all right. So I don't think they're gonna do. No, they're dumb motherfuckers. Just stay there. All right, it's your turn. Slashing damage. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else.
Do you have
to do.
any other weapons?
I've got a javelin.
Piercing.
I mean, I guess, but it's not magical.
It's true.
For now, I'm just gonna go defensive.
To the.
I'm gonna take the dodge
the-
action.
All right. I will pass the turn then to Una then.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Blue or yellow?
We're gonna go blue, because that blob hurt me. That's a 20 to hit
That hits.
for 5 points of damage. And then the second attack is a 23
That hits.
for 10 points of damage. This is all piercing.
Okay. Still effective. Your arrows again start dissolving after they hit it, but it definitely is starting to look like it's losing its ooze shape. Like as it's trying to like reform a pseudopod to strike out, it's just like slowly like patches of it are breaking off. Like think of the pollution monster in Fern Gully.
Good.
Tim Curry?
Reserve.
Yeah, think of Tim Curry.
So you have to
This-
voice like Tim Curry now.
How do I see you met my faithful handyman? Have you? Oh yeah, you don't do musicals. You don't know Rocky Horror.
Well, I know Rocky Horror.
Yeah, that's what it's from. That's like the main song, Rocky Horror.
Come up to the lab. See what's on the slab. I see you shiver with anticipation. Patient. Okay. Una, are you moving or doing anything else?
Nope, I'm happy where I'm at, man.
You're like, fuck no, I'm not moving close.
Dude, that thing hurt me. My AC's a 13 right now. I ain't getting near that thing. I actually might be looking up at the ceiling to make sure there's no more that are gonna plop down
All
on
right.
me.
Nora, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Well, seeing what's happening to my friends, there's no way in hell she's gonna get any closer.
Let's just leave Hans and Franz to his own devices.
Let's just not.
I mean, I'm still eating away at it.
But she's gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the bear spirit there. So all of my friends get 11 temporary hit points.
Very nice. I'm sure Hans and Franz needs them.
I mean, needs them and is okay with them. Two different things.
Are you doing anything with your action?
I am. I'm gonna go ahead and do you happen to have a flaming sphere you can throw down for me?
I don't think I have a token of it. Let me see if I can search for one really quick.
Okay. I want it right here.
All right.
Yes, please.
Where? Right by Hans and Franz. Okay, we're gonna put that there.
Right there.
Looking
All
at the
right. So
ceiling.
I need a dex roll, please.
You know, these things are so good at these. I
So
don't know
good
why
at it.
You guys keep picking dex. Oh, I love I just
Wham!
rolled extra shitty on the dex rolls for me, like I did a 3, a 5, and an 8, like out of spite. It's like I know you're not gonna make this, so I'm just gonna roll extra low. So yeah, give me your damage.
Same thing as last time. 9 flame damage.
Nice. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. Nora, as you plop this flaming spear in front of this one, it just like makes some horrific like hissing and like popping noises as it starts like bubbling and evaporating, and all of like the pseudopods that were like rising up to strike Hans and Franz again just like completely start burning away. It's a horrid smell, but that one is dead.
Like burning tar mixed with coffee.
Yeah. So it gone. You saved him.
It gone.
Whoa.
You know, Hans and Franz, you should slice it so that way I can have another one pop up. It will have even less.
He's going to, but he's going to smite it and probably kill it.
Assuming he can hit it.
Oh, come now with that.
Rude. Yeah, I'm sure you know what these things ACs are. Nora, you
Yeah,
doing
with
anything
a
else?
negative whatever to
Nope,
their
that is it.
Yeah.
They got like an 8 or maybe even a 7.
My boy Hans and Franz. Josh, it's your turn.
Whoa. Let's go and let's just sacred flame this thing again. Seemed to work so good. I probably need to move just a little bit. So
What's your DC?
and it's 14.
Oh, I was like, oh, maybe I made it. Nope, it failed.
So I run in, whap, and then take a couple steps back.
You sing the Cardi B song to it?
No.
Give me your damage.
I will not be doing any bonus action this time around. 8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, no bonus action.
Still up. Rowan.
I mean, I think I'm just gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, we're just a couple holy bros, just flap, flap, flap.
Well, hold on. Rowan wouldn't know that going up and slashing it would split it.
Yeah, he didn't
has-
see the first split.
He has the reach. I'm not gonna
Yep.
metagame. He's gonna run up.
Come give me another one. Give me another one, baby.
As much as I don't want that to happen, it's the only thing
gonna
that makes sense. Does a 24 hit?
Yes, you do
Laughed
take
it.
2 points of acid damage though from
Ouch.
it. Your wood singes a bit.
Ooh.
Not that wood. We've canonically said he doesn't have a dick.
1d8 plus 4, 10 damage.
You have another one. So now there's another
There's more of them.
ooze that just appeared as you
Or
sliced
do you have
into
a
it.
second attack?
Yep, you have a second attack.
I'll just slash at that guy.
Okay, go ahead. Slash again.
20.
20 hits.
8 plus 4. 11 points of damage.
You kill that one immediately on
Yes.
the blue one.
Yes. Do I take any damage on that one?
Yeah, you take another D8. Let's see. You take
D8. Damn. 5.
Yeah, you take 5. But yeah, the other one that you just sliced into creation is now gone again. It's just like a figment of your imagination.
Good.
Anything else you're doing?
No. Nope. I'll pass the turn.
Okay, so monster number 2 is going to try to make it's gonna make a swipe at it'll go for Rowan because Rowan was the one that just hit it. So since Hans and Franz, Andrew's character didn't attack it last time, so it won't have disadvantage. Does an 18 hit you?
No, ma'am.
Why is your AC so bloody high? Stupid Warforged.
Barbarian.
Pseudopod. Yeah, you managed to dodge out of the way from it. And yeah, no effect from it. Andrew, it's your turn.
All right.
This thing looks pretty weak.
Yeah, weak fucking sauce.
Well, it's about to be if you keep slashing into it.
All right, I am going to swing at it once. You know what? Last time I only attacked once.
Yeah, that is true.
Oops. Oopsie doopsie.
No, you only get the one when you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because I charged.
Yep.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that
22 to hit?
definitely hits.
Okay, and then I'm gonna smite for what?
I'm gonna tell you this because on the 8, it kills it right out.
Oh,
It-
okay.
So
Let
'cause I
him
was
blow
like-
it up.
I
He
thought
likes
about
to-
it, but I'm like, if he can see on that hit before he puts his holy energy into it, I don't know. I'm nice.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
No, you successfully slash this one out of existence in front of you. Egon.
Egon, but not forgotten.
Yeah. And the encounter is over. So you guys successfully kill those oozes. It was very dramatic. They're
Right there was a
gone
piece
now.
of pudding.
So, yeah. Yeah,
Well-
Una, your armor is damaged. Hans and Franz and you both took a lot of acid damage.
Yeah, we did. How much damage did you take? Yeah, berries, and I give myself 8
Just-
berries.
Here you go.
Yeah. So you guys do that. They're gone.
Mending fix armor, like the wand of
Nope.
mending? No.
No,
Not at
this is-
all.
This is too.
My armor's fucked.
If it was
Probably
a
gonna
small
have to get
tear, it
some-
would, but
Mhm.
Yeah, probably
I
gonna
would
have to
say-
actually invest in something new
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your armor
or
made out of?
fully
Yeah,
repaired.
It's
Stud
leather,
leather,
right?
so it's only +2. So I have
Yeah.
a +1 to my armor with stud leather right now. So it's
So-
fine. I have an AC of 13. It's fine.
Well, now I guess Una's just sticking with us.
I tripped
Yeah,
on a
maybe you
rock.
should stay here now.
I just tripped on a rock and it fell.
Yeah, and look what happened.
I'm fine.
This is why you don't wander
it's-
around in the
it's-
dark.
No, she was doing what she was supposed to do, brother. But now at this point, you just
It doesn't make a difference. It's still held together. For now, it's fine. Maybe we'll find some along the way.
Some spare armor?
Well, didn't some people kind of get lost down here? Maybe they had some armor on them.
Maybe.
Oh, we should also bottle up some of the ooze if possible.
Yeah, the ooze
And-
is still there.
Yeah, so Una will try to get like a bottle of it for the record of the thing. So a bottle of big vile ooze or whatever this is.
How are you scooping that into the bottle?
She's just taking the vial and like scooping it.
Well,
ever so
yeah. Hold on
gently.
a second. Like, take inspiration, and I'll use that to scoop it in.
Oh, you saved her some acid damage. I'm so
Yes,
disappointed.
if you're holding the vial, your fingers are going through that acid, Megan.
Fine. I'll take a good berry.
Ah, my name.
I have
think I
17
have
good berries left. It's fine. So via inspiration. Okay, so vial of black
Black.
ooze. I will do that, and I will put it in the bag of holding. Who's keeping track of the note?
That would
for-
be Aaron.
Well, no notes for the that we're giving in. Who's keeping track of that?
Well, the kill count should work for that, shouldn't it?
That works for
Yeah, the
me.
kill count. We'll just say one of you is tracking it, and it's fine.
What,
I'm not gonna be a
One of you
dick.
guys.
Like,
Dude,
I'm not
so-
gonna be a dick when you get to the office and be like, "Well, you never said which one of your characters was writing down who it was, so you don't get a reward." No, I'm not that kind of DM. I
So
have
we-
more important things to worry about, like writing entire plays and histories for fictional houses that don't fucking matter, but don't design their crest very well.
So we should mark 3 black oozes, just so you're aware.
I mean, it was technically one black.
It was 3! We hit 3 of them!
No, that was one.
3!
Ah.
We'll tell them though that it became 3.
It's the trinity of oozes.
Um,
Okay. Yeah. What's Nora doing? And Rowan.
Nora is probably wandering around just like the rest of them, searching the area and rummaging.
Same.
We're observing and watch the ceiling. Una will tell you all this to watch the ceiling.
rest of this mission. Ceiling! I must look at the ceiling. You don't see anything in this room at all. There's nothing. There's webs. There's nothing out of the ordinary. There's nothing like that. It's clear.
This room or this whole area?
This room, this whole little side map that you guys are on.
On to the main path then. Same
Yep.
marching order. Put Spreul in the water.
Spreul pops in the water. Have Spreul give me a perception check.
Ooh, he gets a +2 for a 9.
What's his passive?
Nice.
That's
That's
a
a
12.
12.
12. With his passive, as he's kind of like in the water as an octopus, like bloop, 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 swimming around. About like the tail end of his village, the tail end of his vision, he sees a humanoid shape in the water, where with his dark vision, though, he can make out some more details, and its skin looks like it's kind of falling apart and slimy and has like a gaunt expression, and it's just like staring and looks like it's occasionally popping its head up like out of the water and like listening and observing.
it's a drowned one.
I guess the moment
Oh,
Spreul
it's a swamp thing.
No, it's a
Ah,
creature from the Black Lagoon.
I'll have him come back to me and pop out of the water because that's what
Okay.
I would have told him to do.
Have him give me a stealth check.
Natural
nice.
20 with
all
stealth
right,
is Dex for 22.
Yep, he is unnoticed by this creature. But yeah, this horrifying little
'Cause
creature.
I
and
can speak with Spreul, right?
yeah, so
Okay.
it depends on if you were watching through his eyes or not.
I probably wouldn't be because I'm trying
Yeah.
to walk where I'm going,
Oh,
but that would have been, I would have told him if he sees anything in the water to come and find me.
Yeah, he's coming towards you now, and he like Una, as you guys are walking out of the little room that you were in, Spreul, you see him coming up out of the water, like looking like panic, like there's something in the water! There's something in the water and I don't like it! What is this horrid creature lurking in the water? Is it a person or undead? Find out next time on the Guardians of Fehal.